welcome back today on Ag Talk. We're talking with Dawn. She's from Common Ground. And first of all, we're going to explain what Common Ground is. Dawn, this is a group really that's formed just recently, hasn't it?
Yep, just in the past year pretty much actually, and we've really gotten a lot more active here in the last 6 or 8 months, I would say.
So you guys have a great goal in mind. What is it that this group really focuses on, and what do you want to accomplish?
What we really want to accomplish is to have more than 1.5% of the population knowing where their food comes from, and we do that as farm women. We're all women volunteers, and we try to reach out to other women, to the primary grocery shoppers of the homes, or who we think are. I know there are some men out there, but oftentimes the women are making the food decisions in the homes, and we just want them to feel safe and secure with what we're doing on our farms to provide the food that's on the grocery shelves.
And it is surprising sometimes what we don't understand that we probably think we do, right?
It is, and I have heard all kinds of stories from a little boy saying to a truck driver that was hauling a load of pigs, he said, you know, pretty soon we won't need you or the farmers anymore. And the truck driver fortunately took the time to talk to that young man and his family, but he said, you know, where do you think your bacon comes from, and where do you think your sausage at McDonald's comes from? And it's, you know, it's us, it's the farmers. And that little boy was misinformed to think that just the grocery stores and factories would make what he needs, and that's not the case.
And he got that from somewhere, right?
He did,
you
yeah.
know, so those misconceptions, they're just all around, really. Yeah. So Common Ground, we're going to actually speak with them once a month here on the show, here on Ag Talk. And our first topic today, you've probably seen it, the Chipotle commercial. Explain, if people haven't seen it, kind of explain what it's done and the misconceptions that are there.
Chipotle has what I think for them is a great marketing opportunity. They choose to market their food as something that comes from very small, very local, potentially naturally raised animals, free-range type animals, and not that that isn't okay, but the likelihood of there being enough of that type of product is very slim. And the other thing is that through their commercial, which was a 2-minute segment that was played, through that commercial they showed that, you know, we used to 50 or 75 years ago have small farmyards with animals commingled running everywhere, and then we moved into larger housing units, more safe conditions actually I think for the animals, but they show the image of us just pouring antibiotics into those animals, a very factory-like situation, and that in fact we should go back to that way of 50 to 75 years ago, and we have come so far in food safety and quality of product and all different things, and so I think that that commercial portrays an image of something that isn't real for today's world.
Because it's not really, like you said, it's not like you're pouring all that stuff in there for no reason. You know what I mean? It is actually more safe now than ever, and you're using your resources better now than ever, right?
Absolutely, and we're using our resources better environmentally, you know, economically, every scope that you can think of to make the best food possible, because our families are eating the same thing. We're not going to put a bunch of products in our animals or in our crops that are going to hurt us or anyone else.
Or your children, for sure.
Absolutely.
So if you have questions about this topic, you can always go to our website, nebraska.tv, and we're going to welcome the Common Ground here on the show at least once a month here, so be looking for that as well right here on Monday mornings. Thank you.
Thank you so much
for coming in. We'll be right back.